which we solved just now, we have used the algebra of convergent sequence. Now, before I go to the algebra of convergent sequence, let me tell you what is the meaning of applying the addition multiplication on sequence. Let me explain that part first. So I will write here. Now let us see xn is one sequence, okay, and yn is another sequence, correct? Now what do I mean by adding the sequence, adding two sequences rather? Let me come down. Okay. So by adding the sequence, what I mean is, now see xn is a sequence, मतलब वो actually क्या है? x1, x2. I hope you all remember कि sequence को कैसे लिखते हैं. First term, second term, third term, ऐसे आगे आगे जा रहे हैं. और yn is a sequence मतलब इधर कौन है? First term y1, second term y2, y3 और आगे आगे जा रहे हैं. Now what do I mean by the sequence xn plus yn? So here I am adding term wise. यानी first term of the sequence xn, that is x1, is added to the first term of the sequence yn, that is y1. So first term of this new sequence, how many sequences you see on the screen? There are three sequences. ये पहला sequence है xn. This is second sequence yn, and by adding you get a new sequence, that is the third sequence. And now I'm trying to show you how you get that third sequence. So this is called as term wise adding. Term wise adding. So first term of the new sequence will be x1 plus y1. ये होगा मेरा first term, comma. Second term रहेगा x2 plus y2, and so on. Okay. This is what I mean by adding two sequences. And now my question is, which is I mean, even if I don't explain you or show you the theorems which are written above, I think everybody can answer this. My question here is, if I say that xn is converging to p, see how I'm reading it, xn converges to p. Okay. Now what does this mean? That is limit of xn as n tends to infinity is equal to p. इसका ये मतलब है. And yn is converging to q. Okay, so xn and yn are both convergent sequences, and I know their limits. So yn converges to q का क्या मतलब हो गया? That is, in other way, limit of yn as n tends to infinity is equal to q. Is equal to q. Is equal to q. Okay. Now I want to know कि this xn plus yn sequence, will it be convergent? See, here I am saying xn is convergent. Xn convergent. And its limit is p. Yn is also convergent. और उसका limit कौन है? q. So now I am asking ki, is xn plus yn convergent? And the answer is yes. So yes, it implies xn plus yn is also convergent. और ये कहाँ converge हो जाएगा? अगर xn जा रहा है p की तरफ और yn जा रहा है q की तरफ, so xn plus yn would converge to वो लिमिट का भी क्या हो जाएगा? इधर सीक्वेंस का अगर एडिशन हो रहा है तो लिमिट का भी क्या हो जाएगा? एडिशन हो जाएगा. दैट इज p plus q हो जाएगा. सो xn एंड yn विल कन्वर्ज टू वो टू p plus q. और p क्या है मेरा? p है मेरा लिमिट ऑफ xn एज n टेंड्स टू इंफिनिटी. और q क्या है? सॉरी, प्लस आएगा इधर. Plus limit of yn as n tends to infinity. So sum, limit of sum of the sequence, add करके limit निकाला या फिर limit निकाल के add किया, the answers are same. And this property we used in the problems I just solved. Okay. Now this is written in a little better manner. Just a minute. Huh? Now this is written in a little compact way. Huh? I can say not better, but compact way. Yeah, here, algebra of convergent sequence. And let me use the, oh, 1 minute. Hey, hello. इथून कुठून गेला माझं स्क्रीन. एक सेकंद. कर्सर नेते हल्लो. Okay, it's visible now properly. का छोटा दिसतंय? Is it visible properly? लहान करायला पाहिजे थोडं. एकच मिनिट थांबा.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, now it's better. Yeah, okay, now it is better. Yeah. Now let us look at the statement of algebra of convergent sequence. Now see, when I write xn converges to p, what is hidden in this particular part is that xn is a convergent sequence. Converges to p मतलब क्या? Convergent ही है ना. So xn is a convergent sequence. xn is converging to p, and yn is converging to p. मतलब xn और yn दोनों convergent है, very obviously. Okay. Then first part says, here I am doing which algebra? Algebra मतलब operations कौन से कर रहे हैं आप? So addition कर रही हूँ दोनों sequence का. So when I look at my spotlight here, xn plus yn. So I'm talking about a new sequence xn plus yn, and the hidden part here is that it is also convergent, and it converges to p plus q. So when I say xn plus yn sequence converges to p plus q, मैं मतलब मैं ये ऑब्वियसली बोल रही हूँ कि सीक्वेंस xn प्लस yn इज ऑल्सो कन्वर्जेंट. ये है ही, इसीलिए तो उसका लिमिट कौन है? p प्लस q. सेकेंड क्या है कि सबट्रैक्शन किया. सो सीक्वेंस xn माइनस yn कन्वर्जेस टू p माइनस q. थर्ड क्या है कि कोई भी रियल नंबर ले लो, टेक एनी रियल नंबर इन रियल नंबर r and you multiply the sequence, यानी term wise multiplication by r. So what will be the terms of this R's xn sequence? It will be Rx1, Rx2, Rx3, and like that. And it is also convergent, and it converges to Rp. So limit of sequence Rxn would be Rp. Okay. And the last is the multiplying, not last, fourth one is multiplying two sequences. So xn, yn will be a new sequence, product. ये product sequence हो गया, and it will converge to PQ. तो इधर मैं I will just write over here. Yeah. So actually what it means is that is limit of sequence xn yn as n tends to infinity is equal to p into q, which is limit of xn into limit of yn. ये इसका actually meaning है. इसको ऐसे भी आप समझ सकते. Everything means one and the same thing. Please take screenshot of this now. And when you write in the book, you will be copying everything.